last you were here, you had made your way all the way down into the deep necropolis below this ancient city of Ythryn that had collapsed into the glacier, seeking the power that is contained within by its great archmage Iorlathus, who once ruled the city with an iron fist, who rumor is told holds the power to control the weather, to levitate cities above ground, and reign and rule over the earth, to be able to reverse the evil Rime of the Frostmaiden cast upon the north, locking you in eternal winter. You know that the city's magical source of its power, its Mithalar, that once used to levitate above the city, above the clouds, is the source of its power, locked within the central spire. You had discovered that in order to break into the spire, you had to be able to perform a ritual, the ritual of the arcane octad. You learned this after awakening a prisoner that had been locked in a magical medical bay in stasis for thousands of years, a man who claimed to be named Xeraphon. You're traveling with Valian Harpel, one of the wizards of the Arcane Brotherhood, and her professorial orb that you found on the island of Grimscale, Professor Scott, that had been absconded with by another member of the Arcane Brotherhood. You have finally completed, or have found, all of the pieces of the ritual of the Arcane Octad. In various orders, you know what they are, you have them written down. You survived the night. Some of you are beginning to grow itchy and paranoid at your surroundings, as if the environment is starting to bother you. Ardella is affected slightly, and our poor Zarya is affected much, much worse. Zarya doesn't trust anyone at this point, and is almost kind of hallucinating things, and is just agitated, and she's starting to lose her hair. She's a bit myopic, and her skin is somewhat clammy appearing. She likes to kind of crawl around on all fours more than she does walk at this point, which may be a little bit disturbing to some of you as you're seeing this Goliath person do this. She's also shrunk in stature somewhat. All right, that's where we find you now, in the city, as you've completed all of the steps of the ritual of the Arcane Octad. You saw one entrance to the spire that you know of, which was a bridge located here that led all the way up and into the central spire, heading that way. What do you all do? How's the music? Too loud? Too quiet? Good?
That's fine.
So, while we're sort of walking along, I remember something from my training back in the Keep of Sylvanas as a squire, and so I fall to the back of the group. And I try to do so in a way that Zarya doesn't really notice me.
Okay. Why don't you roll stealth, and Zarya, why don't you roll perception?
Oh, damn.
You slip to the back of the group, but Zarya definitely sees you.
Okay, well, we're just going to have to do this the hard way then. So I expend the last of my amulet of invisibilities, and I vanish, which doesn't do me any favors as far as Zarya is concerned, probably. And then I run up and leap on her back and expend 5 HP worth of lay on hands to do what I could always have done, and I just now discovered it because I don't pay attention to my own character sheet, and I cure the disease.
So what does this cast?
It doesn't cast anything. I just can expend 5 HP to cure a disease, point blank.
Oh,
And I always could have.
you can just do that, huh?
Yeah, I apparently was I snoozed through that course in the Keep of Sylvanus, and I just remembered it. Something reminded me of it in the necropolis, a funny shaped stone or something, and I was like, "Oh, Professor Gimblegorp. Oh man, I can do this." Oh,
Let's
um,
see if this
and we'll see what happens
let's
next.
see if this works. Um this is a magical malady and not a regular disease. So I think this is going to be a little call on Sylvanus.
Okay.
Why don't you roll
In,
me a check?
in the
As long as
meantime, Zarya's just shouting. It's like, where did you go? Get off me! Get off me! Like, just yeah.
I would be if I were Zarya. Even if I weren't a paranoid diseased person. An
Yeah.
invisible thing just tackled me. Okay, so what am I rolling?
Why don't you roll me like religion?
Religion.
Calling on Sylvanus
Okay.
to use your power. Okay. Yeah, you grab her, and some of the pale skin starts to recede, and Zarya, your vision begins to improve. And Zarya stands up and feels better. She's still a little bit paranoid, but she feels better. Not entirely Gollum, as she sort of is becoming. She's closer to Ordella at this point.
I think regardless of if she's feeling better or not, if some invisible thing jumps on her back, she's swinging at it.
Okay, make me a attack
Fair.
roll with disadvantage.
Okay. I don't think that did what I wanted it to. Hang on.
It's
Or maybe it's thinking about it.
You are proficient in this, so it is a strength. So it's basically a attack roll with your proficiency bonus. No, that's just
so-
giving me the text of it.
Yeah, but usually you can click on the little plus amount next to it in your actions, but for whatever reason that's not working. All right, I'm sorry. I'm rolling strength plus proficiency.
Yes,
Okay.
to hit with disadvantage.
Just roll it again. All right. So
what's your
13
proficiency
plus
bonus is plus 3?
4 plus
Okay.
4.
All right, so that's your plus 8 to hit, basically, with the punch.
Mhm.
Does 17 hit you, Cadillac?
Ooh, it does. Smacks me right across the
Okay,
elbow.
so you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As Zarya clocks you. And roll me a Constitution save.
Bam.
You're able to maintain the invisibility if you wish.
I'm going to decloak because my task is accomplished.
You drop it. All right, sorry, you're feeling better. You're not resolved, but you're feeling better. Kind of like you got a bit of a bloodied nose.
Yeah, I huff and puff and I say, "Sorry, my friend. Your malady had caused you to really distrust me, and this was the only way I could think of to do this. I hope you're feeling better."
Turning invisible and jumping on my back doesn't help me distrusting you. And she's just scowling at the bloody mess she just made of his face.
Yeah. Kelly's
just-
bleeding out of both of his nose nostrils.
I just sort of wipe off the blood and laugh, and I say, "Fair enough, friend."
All right. Where are you guys, or what are you guys off to do?
So we now have
You know the pieces of the ritual.
We have all 8 pieces. And hang on, I gotta pull up my list because there was something else we were missing.
You have the ashes of the dead. You have poison.
Oh, we got the poison and the ashes of the dead.
Wasn't there like a piece of a tree or something?
You did that first.
We got that already.
Okay.
The wand from the nether oak.
Summon a flame, shed a secret, coax a secret, quench the flame, hide your face, trace a circle. Stand firmly in thy circle of death and consume.
Essentially, only one person needs to do this ritual.
That's what I figured. Just
and
So,
you'll need to do it at the barrier.
but it has to be the person who can summon a flame in the palm of their hand.
Yes, a wizard or
Yeah.
somebody with wizardly magic.
It
Surely
does
one
not.
of you. Surely one
It
of you
does-
has a flame-producing cantrip.
Well, I got a firebolt.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I got a flame producing necklace.
Firebolt will work.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to go to the barrier, or do we want to check out the ocarina?
It's up to y'all.
Those are the only 2 thoughts I have.
What do y'all want to do?
I'm ready for a change of scenery.
All right, to the barrier.
Let's go to the barrier.
Are you going to the causeway bridge you
Mhm.
saw earlier? So sort of back over this way over here?
Yeah.
Just walking straight over there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It takes you 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour to walk over there. Doing anything on the way or just walking straight?
Market roulette.
No.
Just kidding.
And no. Everyone here is dead.
Fair prices.
Yes. Very fair prices.
Very fair prices.
There is the market. It's got a giant iron golem. You can go back there.
No thanks.
Smash, 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 smash.
I don't need that
All
kind of change of scenery.
You arrive outside of the barrier, or outside of this spire thing here, and I will read you the text from this spot. An arching strut of dark stone arises from this ruined district to a junction high up on the central spire. A gate engraved with arcane sigils is set into the base of the strut. You recognize the sigils after having been through all these towers as magic symbols representing the 8 schools of magic. What do you do?
Okay. I guess this is. I guess I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I don't have a mask. I don't think. I'm gonna make a mask real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna tinker a mask.
Okay. I'm say you're able to do that without too much trouble.
Just so I have that.
You've got it. You're an artificer. You can make that no problem.
All right. Then I'm going to step up, and
Okay.
I am going to
Shield thy heart with a wand of the nether oak.
shield my heart with a wand from the nether oak,
So you take the wand and you
hold it over my heart,
hold it over your heart.
and then I'm going to try to find. Well, I guess I don't need my character much for this, but I can't figure out how to get the character sheet. I'm going to summon a flame in the palm of my hand with a
Okay.
firebolt.
You take 1 fire damage to yourself.
Yeah.
But you summon the firebolt spell, and your hand alights in flame.
Love it.
The flame is burning in your palm.
A burnt palm loosens the tongue, so Leonard is now going to disclose a secret about himself. I guess it doesn't have to be about himself, but
yes, about yourself.
Yeah, Leonard is going to tell everyone that as he has, he started this journey in search of what mortality meant and what a soul meant to an automaton, and having nearly died, 17 times at this point, I have probably come closest to death of anyone except Toot. Leonard is now afraid to die. He really doesn't want to. He's sort of attached to whatever existence is, and it is now his biggest fear is to lose what he's built and what he's learned and who he is, because he doesn't know what, if anything, comes after.
And step 4?
And step 4, coax a secret from another. And my plan for this was to offer Harkus a pelt for a secret, but he doesn't want him anymore. I will, in the effort to actually garner a meaningful secret from someone, what am I going to offer? I'm going to offer I will offer up my necklace of fireballs for someone who shares a secret.
Ordella. Cadillac. Arcus.
Harkus doesn't need any more fireballs.
Harkus loves fireballs. So Harkus is like moving up to the front of the line.
He's like, sold, one secret.
Well, I guess you do only have one left.
I know. And so as Harkus gets up to the front, he snatches out the necklace of fireballs and he's going to say, "I'm allergic to pet dander," and turn around and run off.
Amazing.
That's why he's been so angry.
So that's
the whole time.
that's Harkus's deep, dark secret.
Yes.
His deep, dark secret is that he's allergic to animals.
He's been hoarding pelts and is aware of the fact that he's been hoarding pelts the entire time.
That's why your eyes are so swollen and runny.
And that's why his eyes are always red. He looks
really
angry. He's actually just highly allergic.
But Harkus gave up his love for pelts to
get a step.
Yeah.
And step 5?
Step 5, quench the flame in thy palm with ice. So I'm gonna
Oh, I know where there's a block of ice.
Oh, I can do this. Can I help?
Yeah.
I may need some help on this one. Forgot about the ice.
Okay, so I can use my Breath of the Dragon and blow ice.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
So
how much damage do I take from that?
I'm going to try and just catch you in like the very distal edge of it.
okay.
Just put the flame out, not his whole hand.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna say you can do this.
Okay.
No need to roll or anything. You can just do this.
Okay.
Yeah. He blows, and your hand starts to freeze, and the flame that's in your hand that's burning you goes out in ice as this happens.
And Leonard is then going to put his face under a mask that he has fashioned. And since I vaporized that gentleman floating around in the whirlwind, I'm going to scatter his ashes while wearing the mask in a circle around me. And then I am going to stand firm and drink the poison.
You
And I don't
stand
actually know
firmly.
what the poison was. I just know that it was poison.
You drink it, and Leonard, your throat begins to close. You feel yourself choking and gagging like you're going to vomit. You drop down on your knees in the ashes. All of a sudden, you start to raise up onto your feet, and you feel fine. And the shimmering magical barrier that surrounds the tower all of a sudden seems to dispel. And the doors to the gate very slowly swing open, and what looks like a magical elevator has a button on it that lights up. And right as you do that, as you gather yourself up to your feet, Leonard, you hear the sound of someone clapping.
No, we didn't even look around for anybody. We didn't even.
And you hear the sound of someone clapping, and then a voice calls out, and it is a familiar voice, and it says, "Very good. Thank you all for accomplishing that for us." And there you see a figure stepping out that you recognize, that you haven't seen since you abandoned him on a boat, on a spire. The figure of Valish Gaunt, the wizard that you left to be locked away in the tower at the prison at Revel's End, stands before you. Flanked next to him is a tiefling wizard, and standing next to her are two knights wearing full plate mail armor with black eyes and crystalline swords draped around their necks. And Valish says to you, he says, "You've come a long way, but I think we will take it from here. I wish to thank you for accomplishing this for us. It would have been very hard to figure it all out on our own."
So
And
before we get started, point of order. How many fireballs do I have now?
that's a good question. You have a necklace. I don't know how many.
I had
7
9
plus-
and used 2. So you have my 7 and your 1.
Okay. I like it.
Two knights stand before you. Valiant Harpel with you and Professor Scott. You're in the broken down city. Two knights, death knights, and two wizards. Valish says, "It wasn't very hard once you let me out. I figured you would betray me, Valiant. A simple spell creating an illusion and a simulacrum of myself. They still think that I'm locked up there in Revel's End. Ha! I want to thank you for busting me out and leading me to the most powerful magical items in the entire world. But since you'll soon be dead, I just want you to know that the proper wizards will rule after all." And the two knights draw their swords, and their eyes light in flame. And Avarice, the other tiefling wizard, draws a wand, and it begins to crackle with energy. As Valish draws his wand, and it begins to crackle with energy. And everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't even look around.
No.
You didn't investigate crap.
Investigating's for nerds.
Yeah.
Totally. Who investigates? Nerd. All right, one moment. Fortunately, there's only 2 of those knights. But Roll20 is being really slow, so I'm trying to roll initiatives. And we've got 2 wizards. One moment. Apologies. Almost done. I should have done this ahead of time. Would have been better. But I want you to know I'm not faking it. Actually rolling them. Alright. Up first is going to be Leonard.
Okay. Leonard is going to... Hang on. Find my window. Okay. So Leonard is going to step to here. I think this is within 30 feet of all these people.
Sure.
That's my goal. Within 30 feet of all those people. And then I'm going to use my Pipes of Haunting.
Okay, what's that do?
When I play my Pipes of Haunting, this is one of my Artificer infusions. Each creature that hears you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me for 1 minute.
Okay.
And if I wish, all creatures that aren't hostile toward me automatically succeed, so I will elect that.
Okay, the first wizard rolls a 21.
Okay.
The second wizard rolls a 17. Does that pass?
That does pass.
The first knight, he has advantage on this. He rolls a 17. And the second knight also has advantage. He rolls a 23. Now, I'm interpreting this. This is a magical effect. He has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So this would be a magical effect.
An eerie, spellbinding tune.
This has got to be a magical effect. He has advantage on the save. They all pass.
Well, that sucks.
I'm sorry, that does suck.
No, it's fine. It's only good as an opener, so.
Well, it is something. Harkus, you're up.
Oh. Harkus just wants to fireball the whole place. But
That's something Harkus can definitely do. They're still bunched together.
this really seems like about as good a time to do it as any. All right. Arcus is just going to fireball the bejesus out of it. So let's see here. How do I do this? Fireball. I'm going to. What is fire? How big is this fireball? How big does fireball get?
It is a large area.
20-foot radius, I think.
Okay, so if I dropped it like right here, behind them, that would get everybody?
You can very easily hit all of them and not me.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do that. And I guess they have advantage on this, but go big or go home. We're dropping 6 charges on him, 8th level.
Ooh. It's when I let you roll it that both wizards, after you roll the damage, both wizards pop out their wands and go, counter spell.
Alright, let's see.
Just to be a dick. Here's the rub. You can't actually counterspell a magical item.
Yeah, how do you counterspell a necklace, Jeff?
You can't. It doesn't actually cast the spell. It's a bomb. So they can't. They have to just save. All right. What's the saving throw?
The Dex 15.
First wizard rolls a 16. So she's gonna take 25. Hachi Machi. That hurts a lot. I mean, she's powerful, but like not that powerful. Second wizard. He's not as dexterous. He rolls a 9. He's gonna take all of it. Ow. Ow. First Knight of Doom has advantage on it. 19. Second Knight of Doom, 20. They're each gonna take 25. The knights look angry. Let's see here. This is magical fire. They're resistant to fire. No. And half it again. No, just kidding. They take full. They take that. All right. Wizard number 1 is up, and he casts the spell Fly upon himself, and flies up in the air. Moves over to here, about there, and readies his wand, but that's going to be his turn, is casting Fly upon himself. Valian is up, and she's just going to magic missile that shit. Let's see here. I don't have a way to... Damn it. Sorry. Valian will magic missile at him. And that does 9 damage. And other wizard's up. What is she gonna do? She also casts Fly upon herself. Flies up in the air. Readies her staff and hovers over this sort of building here over Leonard. And readies her staff at you all, so that they're separated to not be fireballed again. She's way up in the air now. Zarya, you're up.
Okay. The knights, do they look dead to me?
Roll inside. Yeah. You think so?
Alright, I'm gonna rush up to roughly here, and I'm going to use my channel divinity to try to turn undead. Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Marshal the undead. Unless the knight is incapacitated, it and undead creatures of its choice within 60 feet have advantage on saving throws against features that turn undead.
Okay.
16.
DC was 16.
Meets, so it passes.
Mm-hmm.
Was it both of them or just one?
It's any undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet, even if I can't see them.
23.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they have this feature called Marshal the Undead. And it does that.
Cool. Okay. I think I've got a bonus action that I can do though. Yeah, I'll throw out my spiritual weapon right behind them.
Okay.
And I guess I'll attempt to attack this one with it.
I used to have a picture.
Actually, you know what? Can I cast it in the air next to one of the wizards instead?
Yeah, I don't see why I couldn't.
Okay. We'll go towards this guy that's flying.
I'll try to find your actual spiritual weapon if I can find your token for it. I don't know what happened to it. It's buried in the art somewhere, but yeah, we'll just say it's there. So you can make an attack roll with it.
Okay.
It's like a two-sided axe, right?
Yes. 26.
That'll hit the wizard. Which wizard are you going after?
We'll go after the male.
Baelish, the one that escaped from the prison.
All right, and then the damage for that isn't much.
Okay.
Okay, and not that I think it'll matter, but concentration.
Yeah, he's concentrating on fly. Uh, 12. Pass.
Okay.
So he's still up
That's
there.
the end of my turn.
Now the two knights are up. And this one's going to charge directly at you, Zarya. And it draws its longsword. And it's going to swing at you. 23 to hit.
That hits. Actually, hold on, it has disadvantage.
15 to hit?
Displacing. 15 misses.
About 17 to hit.
That also misses.
How about
That'll
19
hit.
to hit?
That'll hit, yep.
Alright, you do 6 slashing and 12 necrotic damage, and you're no longer displacing.
Okay. Can I use a reaction?
Sure. One reaction per turn.
Yep. Can I... I have 2 of them, hang on.
Yeah, that's bad. He's up next.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to use Stone's Endurance to half it instead, so... Alright.
So 9.
Or not even half, I'm sorry, reduce it by 11.
Okay,
7.
that's even better. The other knight is going to charge up, and you're the one closest to him. So it's going to make 3 attacks at you. 13 is a miss. 24 is a hit. That does 8 slashing and 9 necrotic. And 26 is a hit. 7 slashing and 10 necrotic. So that's 17 times 2. $34 total. Cadillac. We're up. As you guys know, these guys are bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can only get to about right here. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm running to engage these Death Knights with a singular bloodlust, but on the way, I turn to this guy down here, and
He's flying.
yeah, and I use my ring of telekinesis to attempt to yank him over towards me.
Ooh,
Down and
interesting.
towards me.
Okay. What's the saving throw? How's that work?
So it
Cast
is
telekinesis.
it is my casting modifier, which I think we said was charisma for me.
Yeah.
Quick question on this. I guess. Well, wait a minute. If this is my action, then I
Does
guess I
the
can't. I can't attack him then.
No,
right?
but you could yank him down. You're
Yeah,
using
that's what
a
I'm
ring
gonna
of
do.
telekinesis.
Ring of telekinesis, right?
So usually the magic item will tell you what the spell save is on it. In this case, cast the telekinesis spell at will. Oh dang! Telekinesis spell. You gain the ability to move and manipulate objects when cast a spell.
Yeah, your spell casting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay. Ooh.
And
So
I
this
can
is-
move 30 feet in any direction.
All right, I'm going to rule that this is a spell. You are using this ring to. It says you are using this to cast the spell telekinesis, and the spell telekinesis is a 5th level spell. He is going to use his reaction to cast counterspell,
Boo!
and he has to roll a check against it. He is plus 5. He has to roll a DC 15. To be able to effectively counter it. So it's DC 15, his spellcasting modifier, D20 plus 5. He rolls a 16.
Damn it.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. He does not have advantage on this. He rolls a critical fail, a 6.
Yes!
His counterspell fails. And he tried to counterspell you, and you rip him out of the sky down to your face.
Okay, hold on.
He has a horrified look on his face as you take your hand, I think, and just sort of like.
It actually says I can move him 30 feet in any direction. Can I do that?
Yes.
Like, let's see, 5, 10, 5, 10. Who's the next? Oh, goody.
Now he's up in the air.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so how are we going to run the Pythagorean theorem here? How many?
Where are you trying to put him?
I'm either going to throw him at Leonard's feet or Ordella's. I guess I'll do it at Ordella's feet.
Yeah, your call.
And so, that's what I do. I just sort of run past him and then use a ring of telekinesis and haul him out of the sky and fling him at Ordella.
This looks like some sort of freaking get over here Mortal Kombat move. You just sort of like grab him out of the sky and he's unable to counter it, and he goes flying down onto the ground right at your feet, Ordella, as you are up.
And
Yay.
hold on, I have a bonus action
Ow.
right quick. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And
He's used his reaction this round, Ordella, to try to counterspell, so he does not have a reaction. He's down on the
Nice.
ground, and he has a scared look on his face as he falls at the feet of this orc woman.
Yay. Well, I have a great axe.
All right, so
Goes.
you did 5 and 11.
And it says attacks per action 3.
Yeah, you get 3 attacks.
Sweet. Okay, last attack. 27
Hits.
to hit, and then 16 damage.
Ouch.
Okay, and
This
that's
hurts
it.
a lot. Leonard, you're up.
I am going to summon my drone,
Okay.
but I'm going to summon, instead of the flamethrower, my force ballista.
A force ballista. What does that look like?
A force ballista, it looks like a sort of covered tripod with a giant cannon on it.
So it doesn't look like a ballista, like a giant bow and arrow.
No, it's like the cannon is in effect a ballista, but it's a big cannon.
I got you.
It's a force cannon.
Okay. Well, I'll find you something that equals force ballista. There. It's a ballista.
Yeah, that's perfect. So that ballista is going to position itself. Let's see. I'm going to keep him right here beside me. And I'm going to shoot at this one.
Okay. Avarice, the tiefling wizard.
Oh, hang on. I gotta figure out what spell attack modifier this thing uses.
Yeah, I just rolled damage.
Well, I can't figure that out. So
Do it the same as your fire drone. Well, that's a saving throw.
my fire drone is a DC 16 Dex save.
So what's your spell attack? Do that.
Plus. Hang on, let me just roll a firebolt and see what happens. +8.
Okay. So we'll take that. 22 hits and does 12 damage to her.
12 force damage, and on a hit, I can push her back 5 feet.
Okay. She goes flying backwards 5 feet as she's hit by your force ballista. Harkus, you're up. You got one wizard on the ground, one wizard in the sky, and 2 death knights that are whomping on Zarya.
I'm gonna move up here and see about wailing on this wizard.
Wailing on the wizard.
Oh, stupid thing. All right, I forgot to turn it off.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
Yeah.
If Beyond is broken, just tell me what your rolls are.
All right, how do I turn this off?
Like turn the extension off.
Yeah.
There's like a little puzzle piece up at the top right-hand corner near the search bar.
Oh,
I
okay,
click on
there
that
you go.
and turn off the extensions.
Let's see. Options or delete?
It gave me the option to just like turn it off. I go to like manage extension. Had a little toggle switch.
Oh, there we go. Mine has like a little. Well, not like that.
Yeah, I don't know why Beyond 20 is not working right now. They've changed something.
All right, I just removed it. We'll work out later. Hold on, let me. I guess I need to reload. Beyond. $21 to hit.
That'll definitely hit that wizard.
Okay, and then 10 plus 8 more. So 18 for that one.
And that hurts.
And then 26.
That hits.
And 8 more damage. And then
It's not looking too good.
And then we're gonna flurry of blows here.
Oh no.
11
Does not hit.
and 22.
Hits.
9 more.
Ow. Ow. He looks at you. He raises his wand. And he says, "That really hurt. Ow. Like for real. That really hurt." And he takes his wand, and instead of pointing it at you, he turns and points it at himself. And then he says some arcane words, points his wand at himself, and all of a sudden he starts to twist and contort. His shoulders kind of pop out of socket and begin to grow, and his skin changes from skin into like a leathery sort of hide.
Oh.
His teeth elongate, and his neck elongates, and his head grows very, very large.
No, thank you.
And standing next to you, Ordella and Harkus, is no longer a man, but is a colossal-sized a dinosaur.
What kind of dinosaur?
This is the very famous character move of I cast Polymorph and turn myself into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Ooh.
And he turns himself into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Which he then proceeds to try to bite you, Harkus.
Nope.
Because if you turn into a Tyrannosaurus, you have to get a bite action. No, that's a no, 14?
Not at 14.
Turns and whacks at you with his tail, 28.
That hits me.
Harkus, that you take 39 piercing damage. Oh wait, that's a bite. I rolled the bite twice. Hang on, sorry. Apologies. This is going to be a hit with a 28 because it's the same plus the hit. But instead of that damage, you take 28 bludgeoning damage as his tail whacks you. Lillian is up. And she's going to... She's going to use another charge off of her wand of magic missiles. Well, how many charges has she got? She's got 5 more charges. She's going to cheese it. The Tyrannosaurus takes 7 damage. But the cheese here is that the wizard is to roll 3 con saves to maintain concentration on his polymorph.
Speaking of, did the other one that was flying do it too?
Yes.
From the fire bolt?
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, he passes all 3 of those con saves, so he remains a dinosaur in front of you. And the flying one is up. And what's she gonna do? She's going to point her staff down at Leonard.
Don't love that.
Leonard and Zarya and Cadillac. And she can spell shape, so she's going to just get the 3 of you. And I need all 3 of you to make a dex save, please.
Sorry, I failed.
Give me just a second.
Okay.
What'd you roll, Zarya?
That's 3.
That's a fail, yes. The spell save DC is a 14.
Okay. And what save am I making?
Dex, please. DC
Okay,
14.
Dex. And I'm going to use Flash of Genius to add 4 to the roll.
A good call.
Oh, that's still a 13.
Still a 13. All three of you take 31 fire damage. As she screams, "One fireball is good for another, eh?"
Can I reduce that?
Yeah, if you've not used a reaction this turn, you sure can.
Fine, do it this way. So 4.
Okay. You're up, Zarya. You got some knights on you. Wizard in the sky and a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay. So Zarya is looking very bad right now. And she's a terrible cleric because she's not going to heal herself. She's instead going to try something different. She's going to pick up her axe and she's going to slam the end of it into the ground. And
you still have spiritual weapon active, just...
That's fine.
Okay.
That's still a bonus action anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. She's gonna slam it into the ground, and can I get con saves from the T-Rex and the 2 Death Knights?
Okay. T-Rex rolls a 10 on his con save.
Okay.
The Death Knights, if this is a magical effect, we have a 12 and an 11. That may be failures all around.
That is failures all around. So this is a spell I've never used before. Destructive Wave.
Okay.
Each creature you choose within 30 feet. 5d6 thunder damage as well as 5d6 either radiant or necrotic. All right, so I have a channel divinity that is basically destructive wrath. So if I deal thunder or lightning damage, I can use a channel divinity to opt to take max damage on that.
Okay.
So for the destructive wrath, the thunder damage would be 30 damage, and then I still need to roll 5d6, and I'm choosing radiant for the other damage.
All right, so they each take 30 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 30 thunder, 15 radiant.
Do all of them take 15 radiant?
They
as
all
well?
failed. Also, it doesn't dictate size, so I guess it applies to the T-Rex too. But all of them that failed are now knocked prone.
Interesting. Okay. All right, we got a saving throw for the T-Rex. This is a con save. 7. T-Rex, he drops the spell. Baelish
Cool.
Gaunt is back. As he loses
Yay.
control of the spell, he's down on the ground prone.
Okay, and then bonus action. Moving my spiritual weapon and aiming at the prone guy. I believe I have advantage.
Yeah.
Cool. Spiritual weapon. The 20.
Hits.
Actually, let me roll it again just to see if I can fish for a crit. Holy shit. Yeah, no. Alright, so 20
Yeah, hits.
and 6 damage.
Okay. That knocks him out. He is unconscious.
Okay. And a prone creature, if they're trying to do a reaction, do they get disadvantage on trying to attack if I try to go away? If I try to walk away?
That's a good question. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Let's see, you're prone, and you're asking, do they get a opportunity attack?
Opportunity attack, yeah.
I'm not sure that they'll get an opportunity attack. Yes, prone creatures can make opportunity attacks, but I think you're right, it's going to be a disadvantage.
Okay. I feel like I'm asking for a lot, but I'm just gonna toss this out here and see if you'll allow it. I think the answer is no, though. So I also have something called Thunderbolt Strike, which allows me, whenever I deal lightning damage to a large or smaller creature, you can also push them up to 10 feet away from you.
Who did you do lightning to? I know we did force and
Oh, it was thunder. You're right. Never
We
mind.
did
Okay.
thunder and radiant.
Nope, you're right. You're right. Okay. I'm just gonna back away and see if I die.
Right.
Oof.
Oh no. 21 is a hit.
Okay.
You do 8 slashing and 12 necrotic.
Okay. Zarya is down.
Zarya falls over backwards. I'm gonna say you back away, but you fall down unconscious as the knight slashes at you from the ground. It is the knight's turn. He stands up, and I think he. Gonna do this one's gonna charge towards Cadillac. Take out Cadillac.
Just as
11.
a reminder, I'm still protected by Sanctuary.
Yep. Okay. So what is that? What is the effect that has? Disadvantage
You have
on
to
attacks?
Wisdom saving throw, and on a fail save, you have to choose a new target or lose the attack.
Okay. So it's like screw your buddies. I got it.
Which would be hopefully
Blue
not.
Falcon.
He passes.
Blue Falcon.
Okay,
The first attack is an 11.
and that misses.
Second attack is a 13.
That also misses.
The third attack is an 18.
That hits.
It's going to do 10 slashing and 11 necrotic. The second knight is going to charge at Leonard. 25 to hit you, Leonard.
Oh, that'll do it.
8 slashing and 5 necrotic.
Cool.
Oh, that's a critical miss, Leonard.
Oh, I love it.
And an 11.
Not a hit.
All right, Cadillac, it's your turn. You see Zarya down on the ground unconscious. The knights are attacking Leonard, and one of them is on you.
Okay. I am going to hit him with Dust Crusher.
Breaking out the light beam.
No, I'm hitting him with it.
Okay.
And interestingly, I'm not entirely sure how to do this purely within D&D Beyond.
You guys took a long rest since you've been here, right?
Charge, move, delete.
We just took one.
Yeah.
It recharges upon dawn. In any event, that's not what I want to do anyway, because I want to make a melee attack.
Okay. Do it.
Weird. How do? So I turned off Beyond 20, but oh wait a minute. I think I see. I guess this no. It just pulls up information. It won't let me actually attack. I thought I could just click on it.
It rolls it in the D&D Beyond chat, doesn't it? It should give you dice. A little dice should pop up.
It doesn't appear to be doing anything. Oh, wait a minute. I think I turned off the dice because it caused issues. Dice rolling, bam. Okay, reactivate that. And then let's try this again. Okay, so that's information. I don't need that. There we go. So, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Sweet. Sweet. So what we're going to do is we are going to use Divine Smite, and I am going to expend a 3rd level spell slot. So that means that that's going to be 2d8 extra damage plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first. So that's going to be 3, 4d8. And then I have, as of this level up, improved Divine Smite, which stacks on another d8 on top of that. So this is going to be... I'm going to go ahead and roll this first. 5d8. So that's going to be 24 before.
What's just the melee damage before the smites?
Yeah. And then let's see. Does crush defense? Yeah. Damage. Okay, that's 11.
Okay.
And that was attack number 1.
All right.
I'm going to do this again.
Now your smite, is that all the smite damage, 5d8?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I can only do the Divine Smite once per turn? Or does it? Because I've never been completely clear. Because it just says upon melee, upon a melee hit.
Like you're asking, does it count for multiple attacks?
Yeah, can I do this all again? When you hit with a melee weapon attack, so it seems as though I could do it again. As long as I'm willing to keep burning spell slots.
You could do, yeah, you could do it again. You just have to burn the spell slot.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. So first things first, let's see if we even hit. So let's see. Bam. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing all over again. So,
although I don't know if you can do this because this is a leveled spell, right? Divine Smite, is it a leveled spell?
What does that mean?
Is it a level? Is it a spell slot of a certain level?
No.
So it's an ability. It's not a leveled spell slot.
Correct. Yes, that's true.
Okay. Then you can do it again.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and rolling 5d8, and so that's 23. And then let me go ahead and roll damage. And that's going to be 15.
Okay. That Death Knight looks bad. He's not dead. Well, he's dead. You know what I mean.
Not dead yet.
Or Della. Maybe you can make it so. You're next to an unconscious wizard who's lying on the ground.
I'm gonna take out the wizard.
I mean, he's unconscious. He's making death saves.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
I mean, if you want to coup de grace him, you can coup de grace him.
All right. Well, which Death Knight?
The worse off one is the one next to Cadillac.
Okay.
The better one is the one next to Leonard.
Gee. Leonard's about to take care of it. I think I'm gonna come over here and no, I'm gonna get this guy. By Cadillac. Okay. Let's see if it will roll. Ooh, 24?
With, what are you talking about?
Sorry, Great X.
Just a standard regular Great Axe, not a magical thing.
Right.
Got it. That hits.
For 14.
Okay. Ow. He says ow.
Good. Hit him again.
Okay.
20?
Hits.
Yay. Oh, for 5. And I guess third time's a charm.
This time he parries and increases his AC by 6.
Okay. Well, then this one probably won't hit him. It's 13.
That's a miss.
Oh, well.
He used his reaction to parry that, but that's a miss anyways.
Yeah.
Quick question before we move to the next turn, Jeff. I accidentally left 2d8 on the table, given they're undead.
Roll it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was doable or not.
If you roll maximum damage, Cadillac. You don't.
I don't.
He doesn't look good, let's put it that way. Leonard, you're up. You got a Death Knight on you.
Right. I am going to. Oh. I'm going to move my Force Ballista right here.
In the air.
How
it fly?
high in the air is she?
Probably about 30 feet. Flying.
Okay, then I'm going to move it up like 10 feet in the air between them.
Okay.
I'll Pythagorize whatever I need to Pythagorize.
We'll say it can hover. Sure, why not?
Yeah, it can hover.
You're in melee with that Death Knight, my man. If you're moving away, it's gonna make a opportunity attack against you.
Hang on. Let me.
You want to take that?
Hang on, I gotta read something.
You could disengage, and it's a bonus action move.
No. We are not going to disengage. We are going to see what detonating my Eldritch Cannon does.
Okay.
Detonate Eldritch Cannon. Command it to detonate. Okay.
So did it explode?
So I'm gonna put it. It's gonna attack the Death Knight that's right beside me
Okay.
with a ranged spell attack, and I'm just gonna use Firebolt as the proxy for that.
That'll hit him.
Okay, and then that's gonna deal 3d8 force damage.
Okay.
15 force damage.
Okay.
And then, so that's the Force Ballista. I clicked the wrong button, but it's still 3d8 force damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to detonate the Eldritch Cannon within 20 feet of, because it's hovering within 20 feet of both of these.
It is.
So
yes.
It'll hit both of them for 3d8, 14 force damage.
So the cannon explodes?
The cannon explodes.
Okay. So the Death Knight takes 14. No saving throw, just happens? Seems like I should give a save.
DC 16 Dex save.
That's what I thought. The Death Knight fails. It's 14. Flying Lady. Avarice. She passes 19.
Okay, so she'll take half.
Okay. So she's going to take 7. She still has to make a con save for the flight.
Uh-huh.
Nobody has really hit her very much, so she's not had to con save that much. She passes. She maintains flight.
Okay. Yeah, and then the cannon is gone.
Poof. My infusion, I'll have to make a whole nother one.
No, I only get that one back after a long rest.
Yeah, it's going to take you a whole long rest to make another one.
It's a big sacrifice. But he only lasts for an hour, so may as well.
All right. Harkus, you're up.
All right. So this guy is on the ground. Is that correct?
Yep, he's on the ground, unconscious, seeming to be making death saves.
All right. Well, I'm going to bash at him one time.
Okay, roll an attack roll. Take advantage.
$19.
All right, that is a critical hit. So he has 2 failed death saves now.
And then I'm going to hit him again.
Get roll with advantage.
$17 and 28.
28 will do it. That's a critical hit. He's not making death saves anymore. He stops breathing. In fact, his brain is oozing onto the ground now.
And then which one of the Death Knights is ish? Okay.
The bad off one is the one over here next to Cadillac.
Next to Cadillac. Okay. Then I'm going to run over here and I'm just going to run, jump on him, and flurry of blows him.
So just like jumping up and punching him Mexican wrestler style.
Yep.
Okay.
28.
It's
10 damage.
all right. Describe what it looks like as you punch a Death Knight to death.
Looks much like he did on the day he actually died. I'm just going to rip his undead head off of him.
These guys nearly assassinated you the last time you encountered them. Valiant Parpel is up. And she's going to magic missile up at Avarice. Only got 3 more charges of this. But the ultimate cheese, she gets 3 con saves to try to bring her out of the sky. Rolling the dice, it says. 18 damage on the magic missile. It doesn't down her, but it does do 18 damage to her, which is pretty decent. All right. Zarya, make me a death save, please. Pass.
Yay.
Death Knight number 2 is up. And he's going to strike at Leonard. 17 to hit Leonard.
That will hit.
12 slashing and 6 necrotic.
Ooh.
26 to hit. 5 slashing and 13 necrotic. And lastly, 24 to hit. I'll add all this up for you if you like.
No, I just need the last one.
Last one was 20.
Oh, all right. I'm dead.
You're dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the knight just slash Leonard down into pieces. He wipes the dripping blood from his undead lips. Cadillac, you're up.
I make a beeline for this other Death Knight, and then I burn another 3rd level spell slot and attack with Dusk Crusher. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see if I burn a spell. So let's see if I hit yet. And 21
hits.
Yeah. Right. And so that's going to roll. We decide that was going to be 68 plus the 15 of Dust Crusher.
Yes. $46.
How's he looking?
Doing okay.
All right.
He hasn't even these. I'll
He
just
hasn't
let
even
you know,
broken a sweat yet.
I haven't even used their smites. They have smites too.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and try attacking again. Oh, that's definitely going to hit. 28.
Hits.
And then let's see what this attack roll ends up being. Okay, that was pretty good. And so this time I'm fresh out of 3rd level spell slots, so I'm going to start burning through my 2nd level spell slots. So this will reduce it to 5d8 plus, and Dust Crusher rolled a damage of 17.
Okay. All right, Cadillac, that will do it. That'll bring him down.
Yes!
Got those Death Knights. You finally got them. Ordella, you're up. There's one wizard left flying above you as the field is littered with bodies. One of them whose brains is oozing out into the ground.
Ow.
You hear a faint cackling voice. That was just another simulacrum.
All right, I'm going to shoot firebolt at her. Maybe.
Okay.
14.
That is a hit.
Yay! Okay. There goes for 24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
That brings her down.
What? Really? Nice.
That brings her down.
Sweet.
Yeah, her body falls down listlessly as all of the Death Knights go silent, and you see the 2 wizards fall down to the ground in their troubles here. Leonard is going to be up rolling a death save unless somebody has something they're doing.
Uh-huh.
I can lay on hands.
Okay, you could do that.
Lay those hands.
Lay them their hands. So let's see. I will put one hand on Leonard and one hand on Zarya, and close my eyes and pray to Sylvanas, and they both get 25.
Wow, holy cow.
Oh, thank you.
That's a good bonus.
That depletes my reserves completely.
As you lay on hands, and as they both rouse from their unconscious state, you tell Leonard and Zarya, we got them. Death Knights are no more. They've been banished from this plane of existence, along with their evil wizards that sought the power of this place. And as you do that, the elevator doors suddenly go bing boom, and the door slowly opens, revealing the inside of an elevator.
So Zarya seeing Cadillac once again leaning over her, touching her. She's like, must you keep touching me, and like pushing herself back away from her.
Danger, danger.
Cadillac's like, must you stop? Must you keep dying?
It was worth it this time.
Yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will wrap it up for this session. As the elevator door into the spire has passed, it was Valish Gaunt and their crew that were following you in the wilderness that you saw the campfire of in the distance, if you remember that.
Jeff, I don't want to forget to loot these people.
Loot away.
Put the elevator on hold. Just leave it open for us.
Right.
Bing bong, I'm looting.
Right. We'll leave something across the door of the elevator to
Yeah.
prop it
It'll just
open.
go ding, ding, ding.
I'm gonna snatch at least the wand of the guy that I just crushed.
Okay,
thinking that if Yatara ever shows back up, then
that might be useful.
he might need a new one.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what you found next time.
All right, that's fair.
All right, animal loot. What's her face? Just
Yeah.
just for the record.
And there's the Death Knights. They're bearing the symbol of Levistus, the devil that they were working with to try to
I
conquer this
mean,
world.
what could go wrong carrying anything they have in their pockets?
Yeah, just
Can't
you
be
know,
bad.
they worship an archdevil and are undead evil paladins that worship an archdevil. You know.
Sounds kosher.
And don't forget, we also still have the frozen cursed crown. We've got a lot of dubious artifacts.
Oh, did you take that? Do you still
Yeah.
have that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
He's wearing
oh.
it right now.
No, tree wad's toting the thing around like a pet.
Oh no! Oh no! Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
It's frozen, a block of ice. It can't do
Yeah, it's
anything.
frozen on a block of ice.
Yeah.
Evil eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody, roll a wisdom save.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I mean, I can.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
did.
kidding.
It's an 18.
I'm
failed.
kidding. Just janking your chain. That's kind of like when the DM all of a sudden is like, "Hold on, let me roll some dice here." Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.